Alright, what up, it's Shankster94 and welcome to the 22nd weekly Q&A on my channel. This is the place for you to ask questions, get to know me a little more, and to communicate with each other as well. So, first responder, we got Gavin Caudill. And yes, we are up. Yo, 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 says Nightboy Ryan. Yeah, I won't be surprised if a bunch of people are in school or something. Braden Slade. And hello to you too. Can't really get started until someone asks a question, really. Alright, here's Wyatt Shatrand. Canonical reason, because something came up and I had to postpone it. It's as simple as that. Fearless. And Dallas Martinez. What's up? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. Because there's some questions. Start. Alright. Have I been enjoying Resident Evil Survivor 2? It's... okay, in terms of storyline, no. It's definitely not the best game. It is alright. There is quite a bit of replay value because, I mean, there's 3 different locations in dungeon mode, and each one has 6 different missions. So, you can be on it for quite some time. Once you beat them all, however, the only replay value left, I presume, will be going through it all again with the 2 unlockable characters, Chris and Rodrigo. So, it's definitely lower on my list of favorites. It's probably 5th to last. How was the Not a Hero trailer? Watch my reaction to it. Hello, Jeremiah. Do I find it more monotonous? Probably so. Thanks, Fernando. Would I like to manufacture cars or guns? I think I would rather manufacture cars, to be honest. If I could have a weapon from Resident Evil, what would it be? It would be the PRL 412 from Resident Evil 4. Did I like the fact that we're not only got the release date for Not a Hero, but also additional DLC titled End of... yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, a little bit. More DLC, more gameplay. Six concurrent viewers. And someone asked me in the comments of that reaction video if I'm going to live stream my initial playthrough of Not a Hero. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to, because I didn't live stream any of the other DLC, which I've already played now. Least favorite handgun is probably the Punisher from Resident Evil 4, because even fully upgraded, the firepower is hella weak, and its only advantage is its piercing ability. Least favorite shotgun is probably the Drake. Who is my least favorite character in Resident Evil 5? Least favorite in 5 is probably Irving. Will I prefer to get shot or let any other random person get shot? The random person's getting shot if that's the choice. Do I think Redfield from Resident Evil 7 is Chris? It's confirmed that it is. So, yeah, I am now under the assumption that that is Chris Redfield. Especially after seeing the DLC trailer. Let's see here. Least favorite Magnum. Geez, Fearless, put some space in between your questions. I have to tell Wyatt that all the time. Okay, so least favorite Magnum is the Derringer from Resident Evil Remake. Least favorite machine gun. Probably the Ammo Box 50. I already answered least favorite pistol. Assault rifles or submachine gun? Between those two choices, I like assault rifles more. Would I rather become Chris Redfield in 5 or Leon in 4? I'd rather be Leon in 4. Least favorite sniper rifle? That would be the bolt action rifle from Resident Evil 4. Because it's gotten my head chopped off plenty of times. Favorite Resident Evil 6 handgun would be... I would have to say the wing shooters. Yeah. Pissed that you appear to be correct about Resident Evil becoming a hardcore Call of Duty clone with zombie not based on... You aren't correct 100%. It's not a hardcore Call of Duty clone, not in the least. You still got creatures from Resident Evil 7. You got Chris's signature straight punch and stomp. And after reading back on some comments and whatnot about his straight shot, it makes more sense because he is a trained soldier. So, I'm sorry, Wyatt. You're probably only half correct. Did I know that Ariana Grande hates Americans? A little strange, but that's her, I guess. Well, then she hates herself, I guess? Unless she's not American? I don't even know. How long do I think the Not a Hero DLC will be? I don't know. It may be something like Separate Ways and Resident Evil 4. Like a miniature campaign of some sort. Do I think that Chicago Typewriter should have been a normal assault rifle with ammo? Well, and maybe. Though, kind of takes away the specialty of it. Do I think it's better that Chris sounds and looks older? To be honest, he may sound older, but he definitely doesn't look older compared to previous games. I feel like that's what a lot of people are griping about, how his looks don't match. And the whole reason being that the game's engine wouldn't allow for his normal look, something like that. Do I like big dogs or small dogs? I like all dogs. I don't really prefer one over the other. How confused was I when the Jailbreaker took 2 shots in the Hydra in the Resident Evil 5 weapons review? Well, yeah, I was hella confused. But it's been a good amount of time since that weapon review, and a lot of people had tried to explain it to me. So, it's cleared up for now. Albert O2 shotgun looks beast or funny. Is that what they're calling it in the DLC? The Albert O2 shotgun? That'd be retarded, really, but it looks like a decent shotgun. It's a new one. College football or NFL? I don't watch sports that much, and with how downhill NFL's going, I'd probably prefer college football at this point, but I don't watch either. What is the smell I most hate? Psh, the smell of someone else just coming out of the bathroom. What was my funniest gaming moment on or off camera? Man, I've been alive for so long, I can't remember something like that, really. I've laughed countless times in my gaming experiences. Honestly, something that makes me laugh these days, which still does sometimes, is just this random character's like in one of the fighting games I have, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, like 2 and onward. If you hit a certain character with full force and they let out their yell, it just sounds hilarious to me. Specifically, Madara Uchiha. It's just... Alright. So yeah, I shared that one, that's for sure. Favorite Family Guy moment? Unfortunately, I've only watched up to season 4, so far... Well, actually, I can name one that, even though I haven't seen the episode fully yet, because it's a very popular moment. It's it's when Peter Griffin starts singing "The Bird Is the Word." All right, you're back, Ahmed. I'm doing good. So it is. Do you know what canonical means, Wyatt? So it's my canonical opinion that Not a Hero is not a hardcore Call of Duty clone. It is simply my opinion. Neocrap, at work you won't be able to participate. I mean, okay. There's no point really in letting me know whether or not you can participate. I don't expect anyone to. I don't expect any one person to. I expect people in general to participate if they're truly a subscriber. But letting me know that you're not going to participate is just like, okay, I'm still going to do it. Do I think some older Resident Evil weapons should make a comeback to newer games? Yes, absolutely, as throwback weapons. Those are always nice little Easter eggs, I guess you could say, in Resident Evil games. That's just my normal look, Ahmed. I always look tired. Hurricane Maria got mad because Hurricane Jose cheated on her. Now we're making jokes out of these hurricanes that are real serious. Have I ever legitimately used the mine thrower? Probably not. Especially after that last Let's Play in Resident Evil 3. What is love? I don't know. Baby, don't hurt me. Do I like wearing gloves? No. Only if I have to. Okay, with the donations, now it's 111. Is that to commemorate Resident Evil 1? Okay. Why do I not like the TMP in Resident Evil 4? Because it's an ammo eater. It's very weak, weaker than the handguns, and it's just I get more out of using a handgun as a mate or as a secondary rather than a machine gun. What moment has made me the maddest in my full play series so far? Well, getting killed by the hunter in Resident Evil 1, that first one, where Jill gets slashed down by a hunter, not decapitated necessarily, just slashed down. But that moment when the sweeper blocked me from getting out of that room, thankfully he didn't kill me, he almost did, but I raged hell on that one. But yeah, the maddest would probably be that original hunter death. Silly question, if I wore a wig, what would it look like? It would be blonde, slicked back hair, so I look more like Wesker, I guess. Thoughts on Resident Evil 5's fruit piles that contain goodies, especially versus barrels? Do I ever keep slashing the fruit pile until it is completely destroyed, or just until I have the item? It's been quite a while since I did those fruit piles, but I usually just wait until I get the item. Do I like Wesker more in Resident Evil 4 or Resident Evil 5? I like him more in Resident Evil 5, actually. Do I think, or do I still talk to Mad Attacked and Jesus X11? No. I don't really talk to any of the people who've ever participated in my videos. I'm still friends with them on Xbox Live. It's just we don't communicate anymore. I don't go on Xbox Live like ever anymore. But when I get to the modern games where that feature multiplayer, I'll probably get back all into that and whatnot. I can almost guarantee if Mad Attack is still on my friends list at that point, he will come back in my videos again. Because he is one of the best helpers I've had in my videos. He did the entire Resident Evil 6 melee move review with me, and that's commitment. Lady on the toilet. The bird is the word. Have I ever watched the beta version of Resident Evil 5? Chris looks less bulky and he's wearing a blue shirt. I have seen that trailer. And it's interesting because I don't know if it's in another beta, like a beta gameplay trailer, getting grabbed by a Magini, you would push them off and go straight to do a straight punch at the same time. Whereas it was separated in the final version. Should Crimson Heads and defense items return in the Resident Evil 2 remake? Yeah, actually I think they should. To keep it in line with the remake of the first one, that would be a good thing to do. Zombie kill. Slice and dice with a katana or completely mutilate with a lightsaber? I'd rather go with the katana because that can be a real life object. Lightsaber is fictional. You're really broke today? You're going to donate maybe another day? Do not be ashamed. I don't expect donations. Those are completely optional. Your donation is to commemorate the very first Resident Evil game. See? Okay. Will I play Umbrella Chronicles and Darkside Chronicles on Wii or PS3? Depends by the time I get to it. Because I'm assuming by the time I get to those games, I should have a PS4 in my possession. And I don't know how backwards compatibility works with the PS4 exactly, but if the PS3 version of the Chronicles work on it, I'm definitely doing those ones because those will be in better definition. Do I browse Reddit? No. Best Resident Evil CGI movie? Out of the ones I've seen, it's Degeneration, but I have a feeling Vendetta is pretty awesome, yet, even though I have yet to see it. Do I play Game of War? No. Least favorite tyrant in Resident Evil? I would have to go with the Talos in Umbrella Chronicles, if that counts. Okay, so canonical simply means official and permanent. Okay, well, that's definitely not the literal definition of canonical. To me, canonical means the most established plot and most related to the story. Okay, so fighting a hunter with a knife or fight a tyrant with a pistol. If I keep away, I could eventually finish off the tyrant with that pistol. Yeah. Did I say that at one point I might actually remake the melee moves videos? Yeah. A good amount of the modern Resident Evil games, like especially the ones full of melee moves, when they got ported to current gen consoles, the frame rate increased, and I really would love to remake those videos in that new 60 frames per second frame rate. The slow motion would be badass. Okay, would I plaster my car with ads if the companies paid me to do so? Yeah, I would. Because YouTube's not going to do it. Would I like Metal Gear Solid? Do I like Metal Gear Solid? If so, what's my favorite one? I'm okay with Metal Gear Solid. I don't own any of the games. I've only seen gameplay of like a couple, so I don't have a favorite one. Have pizza-flavored water be the only beverage I can ever drink again, or never be able to eat pizza again? Guess we're going with pizza-flavored water, because that's probably still more healthy than a lot of shit I drink. Who would win in a fight, Sadler or 10 El Gigantes? 10 El Gigantes. Red 9 or Blacktail? Red 9. I actually made that clear in my weapon review. Give up all Resident Evil games that released in the first half of a year, or give up all Resident Evil games that released in the last half of a year. I'll give up the first half, because summer games, I think, have more, usually fare better. Be the target of a bully or target somebody being the bully, and you're on your lunch. Let's see here. A target of a bully or target somebody being the bully. I'd rather target someone being the bully. Wait. Okay. I misread that. I thought you were asking if I would target a bully. No, you're asking if I would be bullied or be the bully. Well, considering I did have a couple confrontations with bullies in my grade school days, I think I would rather go with that. I don't bully people. I'm way too nice. Okay. Can I spell Mississippi? You just did. Can I do a Q&A outdoors? Ha! I don't know. Considering I use my laptop to do these Q&As, it would suck to try to hold it for an hour. Or find a picnic table. Where would I go with internet, though? Did I hear that Hugh Hefner died? I think I did, actually. It's pretty big, actually. Favorite defense item in Remake is the grenade. Chris's grenade. I can still play the Chronicles games on PS4 through PlayStation Now if I subscribe monthly. I'm able to download any PS3 title. Okay, well then it looks like I'm going that route most likely. If someone stole everything in my apartment, how screwed would I be? I'd be pretty damn screwed. Should swords like the katana come often in future games? Maybe. Change it up every game or something, you know? I think two people can become attracted to each other just from talking online. Yeah, I've experienced it. Have I ever had depression? Not serious depression, no. Have I had an interest in Minecraft at all? No. Lose an eye or never be able to play my top 3 favorite Resident Evil games? I'll lose an eye. We all really only need one eye. Favorite Resident Evil 6 campaign? That would be Ada's. Zombie kill, rip its rib cage out, or gouge its eyes? I'll go with the rib cage. What's with the number at the beginning of your question, Wyatt? You're asking 14. Be Shinji Mikami's personal assistant while he directs Resident Evil 8, or be entitled to 12.5% of all the revenue made off of the copies of Resident Evil 8 sold. I'll take the 12.5%. I don't have a creative enough mind to be his personal assistant. Hi, Shanky from Absolute MMA 101. Okay. Be stuck working a dull job behind a desk, but make lots of money doing it, or work creatively doing what I want, but not be able to make much doing it. I felt like you already asked this question in some way. But, no, I'll have a better life doing what I like doing. Do I support war? No. Wired or wireless? Wireless. Mana Castilla, you're good. You made it before the halfway mark, so you'll get the majority. We still got 34 minutes left. Nightboy, peace out. Eluzija versus Resident Evil 2 Sewer Gator. The Sewer Gator is gonna win. If I had a strong PC, can I please play God at 2 PS2? No. Only Resident Evil on this channel, Ahmed. Please let that go to your head smoothly. What game is overrated in the Resident Evil series? Overrated? I'm afraid to answer that because I feel like people are going to get pissed off about my honest answer. I honestly think Resident Evil 4 is somewhat overrated. Because in the fans' perspective, it is one of the best Resident Evil games, if not the best. The thing about it, though, see, since it made the jump from fixed camera angles to over-the-shoulder perspective, I personally feel like it's what ultimately put the series in its downhill motion. The game itself is great, but somehow they got the idea that the more actionable parts of it were profitable. What's my favorite soda? Sunkist orange soda. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good is Resident Evil 1's voice acting? It depends on what you mean. Like, okay, in general, we all know that the voice acting is at most a 3 in Resident Evil 1. However, the humor behind it is so good at some point that I would actually give it a commendable 6 at some points. Okay, U8 versus Evelyn's final form. I feel like the U8 could win. Okay, do I mind there being stealth in a horror game in general? No. Because if you want to avoid alerting the enemy, stealth is a good trait to have. Lickers, for example. You just walk. They aren't... You just walk by them, they won't get alerted. If you run for even a millisecond, they go up and wondering, you know? Alright, do I think I could properly pronounce all the complex enemy names of Resident Evil 5 to 6? Or no? Probably not all of them. No. I would have to look at it very carefully, and in the end, I may be off by an accent or something. Or a syllable. Which power would I have? Possession of a Death Note or T-Virus powers? I'll take the possession of a Death Note. Okay, U8 versus Javier Hidalgo's final form. Javier. Okay, fair enough. Alright, U8. Okay, what's with your infatuation with U8 now, Wyatt? U8 versus Leech Queen. U8. Jack Baker's final form. You're doing like all U8 versus all of just the big blob creatures. But yeah, next you're gonna say U8 versus Birkin's final form, aren't you? Ugh, my throat is starting to like wheeze and it's making me tear up. Anyway, U8's still gonna win. Are there hamsters in X? Funny, Jeremiah. Did I ever get into an American Horror Story? Best season, worst season? No, I didn't. Have I ever desired death either on myself or any other person? No. Have Ada be president or Trump be reelected? I hate these kinds of questions because you're pitting a fictional character against a real life character, and that's not fair. Freaking A. Well, right now, anyway, anything seems better than Trump, so fuck it, Ada. Alright, KMF, well, let's see if this is answerable or not, considering it's coming from you. And Desu, Ouroboros Ahiri, or Resident Evil 0 Scorpion Boss. Well, I'm killing the Endesu. Okay, the Scorpion Boss is getting F'd, and the Ouroboros is getting M'd, alright. Manga or anime? Anime, I prefer, though I've only seen like 6 different ones. I'm not an anime nerd in whatsoever. I like anime nerd chicks, though. Control a pack of hunters, my choice of type, or control a pack of Cerberus. If I can control hunters, then hell, they're a much more ferocious enemy and are more combat-oriented. So, yeah, definitely control a pack of hunters. More specifically, hunter betas. Alright, KMF. One of the Bella sisters, Mama June, or a female version of, and a female version of Dr. Salvador. So Dr. Salvadorus. See, I don't know who Mama June is. Oh, okay. Well, that's a real life well, sort of. Okay. Okay, I'll marry Mama June. I'll kill Dr. Salvadores, and I guess one of the Bella sisters getting fucked. Okay. Resident Evil favorite Resident Evil infected animal. I don't really have favorites when it comes to enemies necessarily, but if I have to go with one, I guess it would be Cerberus. Or zombie dogs, if you will. There is a difference, I guess, technically. By the way, you think the best thing is to just call you Manu? Everyone calls you that. Manu? I like pronouncing your last name, though. Alright, have I noticed that the only time the sun really shines in Resident Evil 4 is at the very end when you're on Ashley? When you're with Ashley on a jet ski? Yeah, it's true. Most replayable Resident Evil game. The most I've ever gotten out of any one game was 5, due to always wanting to play Mercenaries Reunion. But I don't know. That's a hard question because you can find a way to replay any game, technically, but some have more replay value than others, that's for sure. So I'm going to have to go with 5 in that sense. How much time do we have left? As of this second, we have 26 minutes. Alright, favorite knife in the series. It'd probably be katana if you count that. If you don't, then I would have to go with the combat knife in general. Do I have renter's insurance for my apartment? For this one, no, I don't. Not that you need to know that. I did in my last one. Do I prefer using contractions in speech and writing or spelling words out separately? Example, you are versus your. I prefer contractions in speech. In writing, though, it depends on the type of writing. I make sure to use the apostrophe if I have to, though. Did I watch It? Yes, I did, actually, just a couple days ago. Have I ever walked past the liquor in Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 5? Yeah. Chris versus Jack. Chris is gonna win. Do I prefer to be best friends with my favorite Resident Evil character, Chris, or be the boyfriend of my favorite love interest, Ada? I'd rather be the boyfriend. Hello. Krauser or Three Saddlers? Three Saddlers. Have I seen the movie Transformers last night? No. U8 versus Walmart Associates. Yeah, very funny. Have my right arm or right leg dismembered? Right arm. Okay, simple one. Would I rather fight against 5 liquor betas or 3 hunter gammas? Yeah, 5 liquor betas. Alright, see you, Ahmed. If it was up to me, where would the next Resident Evil game be set? In South America. Or no, better. We should do Australia next. Do I have a thug life? No. Alright, Alpha Providence has got to go. Have I seen the new Mummy reboot? No. Have I seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2? No. Hong Kong Skull Island? No. King Kong Skull Island? No. Are all rednecks inbred? No. Last movie I saw that I hated. I don't remember. Worst comedy I've ever seen. Mr. Pickles. Did I hear that Gene Simmons is selling a box set of his music for $2,000? No. Here's a good one. Which Resident Evil game had the best voice acting? Resident Evil 6. Do I like Barry Bunton more in 5 or in Revelations 2? Revelations 2, because he's a more canonical character. U8 versus your boss. Hell if I know, only you can answer that. Favorite Resident Evil booze theme? You mean boss theme? Nemesis, the final form of Nemesis, is one of my favorites. I'm not going to spoil it in my Q&As. I preferred that people didn't spoil it for me before I watched it. Fight the zombie lion or the zombie elephant from Outbreak File 2? The zombie elephant. Wouldn't Krauser be able to easily defeat Chris? Well, Leon was able to defeat Krauser, so pretty sure Chris is just as capable. Get hit by a truck going 20 miles per hour, or get rammed down by a power lifter charging at me full speed. Think I'd rather get hit by that truck. It's gonna hurt like hell, and I'll probably lose a few limbs, but... Alright. Kill Mary. KMF. Jill Valentine, Ada Wong, U3. You throw that one at the end of it. Well, the U3 is dying. That made it easy. I'm marrying Ada, and I'm screwing Jill, for sure. Back when using the word gay as an insult was more socially acceptable, did I ever use it as an insult? No. I always thought it was a stupid way to... I always thought it was a stupid insult in any time. Will I ever play Resident Evil 5 on YouTube for real instead of just showing the moves? Well, if you've been following my full plays, you would know that one day I eventually will. Fearless says, zombie kill. Simple neck twist or rip it in half? The neck twist. What's my zodiac? It's Cancer. Have I ever watched Aussie Man reviews? I have, actually, a couple times. I'm not subscribed or anything, though. Am I constantly annoyed during these Q&As, or is my face just what you call a resting bitch face? Yeah, I do have a resting bitch face. This is my normal face. Just like this. No, I only get annoyed legitimately if people ask, like, a bunch of stupid questions in a row. Worst thing that has ever happened to me at work. You don't need to know. Ethan and Clancy versus... That's another thing that annoys me is personal questions. Like, really personal questions. Ethan and Clancy versus Leon. I think Leon can take him on. Alright. Give you 10% of your income, what makes you think you deserve it, or lose both of my thumbs permanently. No prosthetics. Wow. Fun, you're getting 10%, I guess. It's not very much, but fine. Worst game design element I've ever seen. I can't think of that. Barry Burton versus Parker from Revelations in an arm wrestling match. There you go. I feel like Barry Burton can win. Worst art direction, art style in a game? I can't really answer these questions. Do I prefer... I don't like worst, really, questions. Do I prefer seeing Leon and Chris team up or fighting each other? I would rather them team up, yeah. Become Wesker's right hand and he grants me superhuman abilities like him, or fighting a Chris BSAA squad. Well, Chris's squad always seems to get taken out, so I'll go with Wesker. What did I think Krauser did before Darkseid came out? He was probably a soldier in something. Third least favorite pizza topping. Are you serious right now? Fucking anchovies. God. Alright, favorite and least favorite shotgun across all Resident Evil games. The most favorite is Resident Evil 5's Hydra shotgun. My least favorite is, what did I say earlier? The Drake. Who do I think has the best partner character in Revelation games? Jessica, Parker, Moira, or Natalia? Well, Jessica Jessica was a turncoat, so absolutely not. Parker, Moira, or Natalia? I'm gonna have to go out of all of those choices. It was Parker. Alright, be terrible at all games. Be terrible at all games but enjoy playing them, or be super skilled at all games but playing them as a chore. I'd rather be super skilled. Because at this point, that's what Resident Evil feels like sometimes, is a chore now that I only play it really for my YouTube channel until new games come out, but I'm terribly skilled at them. Have a stable family with Claire Redfield, or have a family with Ada Wong, but Ada divorces me in 3 years and doesn't want me around. Why do you do that? I'd rather have a stable family with Claire if that's the case, because then Ada goes full-blown bitch, and I don't like bitches. Be a U.S. Senator or be a garbage man? Senator. Lose all sense of touch in my hands and fingers, or lose all sense of taste? Well, so if I lose all sense of touch, I could still use my limbs, right? If that's the case, then I'll lose the touch. A taste is a pleasure I'm not willing to forget. Omelet or sunny side up eggs? I'll go with the sunny side up eggs. Favorite and least type of candy? Well, my least type of candy is hot. My favorite is caramel. Worst game I've ever played. Worst game I've ever played. This random monster truck game called 4x4 Hardcore on the PlayStation 1. That's just throwing something out there, really. There's a few games that I've had bad experiences with. Jack and Marguerite versus Leon. Both of them? Leon's probably gonna die. What's the most ridiculous and stupid movie I've ever saw? Probably Son of the Mask. Okay, would I say that I have tetraphobia? Tetraphobia. Tetraphobia is the practice of avoiding instances of the number 4. What? Okay, well, definitely not. People are afraid of the number 4. Oh my god. Someone's here. Okay. Alright. That was just a delivery. So let's see. I probably took about 1 minute doing that. So I'll add back a minute. Or pause it for 1 minute. Okay. Where were we? Okay, so tetraphobia, absolutely not. Trypophobia, I actually know what that is. That's fear of holes or something like that. No. I don't have a lot of irrational fears. The only one I have really is heights. Acrophobia. Would I say that I have hippopotamostrosis quipedeliophobia? No. I like long words, like pneumona ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconosis and supercalifragilisticexpialidocious or anti-disestablishmentarianism. So, or pseudo-hypoparathyroidism. Okay, could it have been possible that Wesker knew Hunk? Very possible. Okay. Alright, pause that long enough. 11 minutes. Alright. Live with the guilt of killing someone, but nobody knows me, or nobody knows I killed them, or be a known killer, but have no guilt from it. Guess I'd rather be a known killer. Because it fares better with me. Get because either way, someone dies. Get $100,000 and not be able to play Resident Evil 2 again, or get $1 million and not be able to play either 2 or 4 again. Well, either way, I'm not able to getting able to play my favorite one, so I'll take the $1 million. That's worth a lot more. Cause in all honesty, I don't play those like that much these days. Even though they're my favorites, doesn't mean I play them constantly. I had my time with them, so give me the $1 million, I'll sacrifice them forever. That's fine with me. You have to be better. You have to come up with something better than that. Never be able to use YouTube again, or never be able to use a search engine again. Well, YouTube is going down the shitter lately, so that may be inevitable. So I'll sacrifice YouTube, because I need the search engines to learn about shit. Okay. Only be able to play Red Dead 2 or Resident Evil Outbreak File 2. Well, I don't care for Red Dead, so I'll take Outbreak File 2. Have I watched other people play Resident Evil 7? I've watched Markiplier play through it. It's like the only other person I've seen. Huh. Did alright. How would I feel if Resident Evil 8 became a pay-to-win game filled with microtransactions for everything in the game, including paying for ammo, health, and even saves? I would absolutely despise that. Because, yeah, I'll be losing a lot of money on it. Half-Life versus Doom? I don't care for either of those games, so I'm just not going to answer that. Best day I've had this month? Probably much earlier this month, that's for sure. Least favorite character in Resident Evil 7? Marguerite. Can prostitutes be respected the same way as normal women? No. Because they throw out their self-respect. Only play Resident Evil 4 and 2, but get rid of all other games? Or play all other games and get rid of 2 and 4? Well, I just answered that, so... Only be able to play the SNES or only be able to play the Switch? I'll take the SNES. That's a lot more classic games on it. Grow out my hair for charity for a year, or go a year with a shaved head for charity? Well, currently I'm actually trying to grow out my hair. I haven't touched it in like 3-4 weeks, so you could say I'm already doing that, but I'm not doing it for charity. So I'll go with that option, because I want to do it as an experiment. Pissed if Resident Evil 8 replaces zombies with robots as the primary enemy. Yeah, I will be pissed. What a retarded ass phobia. Yeah. Okay, I will try not to be triggered by it, Neocrap. Let's find out. Is it a pet peeve to have people smoke around me when there's no avoiding them? No. It's not a question that's going to trigger me, really. Have I seen that Chigo movie? No. Have I watched A Clockwork Orange? No, I would, though, because it's a classic. RC Royal Crown versus Shasta. Royal Crown. Best weapon description that I can think of now in both main series and spinoffs. The best weapon description. Probably the hand cannon fully upgraded. Because it ends with gotta love it. Hey, DXRX77. Notifications don't work for you? That's unfortunate. Use a white snakeskin wallet or use a green alligator skin wallet? White snakeskin. Thoughts on Capcom revealing Leon to be gay in Resident Evil 8? No, they can't do that. Not after Resident Evil 2. Favorite milkshake? Strawberry. Do I think Hunk can death? He will eventually. He can't avoid age. Who's more of a wuss, Steve or Brad? Brad. Big time. Be raped or be a rapist? It'd be an honor to be raped by a woman. You didn't say by what. And you can't now, I declare that. Since you like to throw stuff like that at me. Be a known killer. Be infamous. Okay. Have I ever tried a Shamrock Shake from McDonald's? No. Be at the peak of my physical condition and be the fittest at my best while maintaining my normal intellect, or be as smart as Stephen Hawking? I'd rather have the intelligence of Stephen Hawking. Intelligence beats brawn. Resident Evil themed birthday party or Halloween party? Halloween. That'd be awesome. What was the last word I looked up in the dictionary? Hell if I know. Favorite color? Red. Do I think there should be another game like Resident Evil Outbreak? Yeah. People have always wanted an Outbreak File 3 lately. Have I ever heard of Jacksepticeye? He's a big fan of Resident Evil. Yeah, I've definitely heard of Jacksepticeye. Did I know he was a fan of Resident Evil? No. Because I don't watch him. I chose to watch Markiplier. Even though he's like Jacksepticeye's like best friend or whatnot. I don't know. Rich Remaster Remake, what I prefer? Resident Evil 3 Nemesis Remake or Resident Evil Outbreak HD Collection? A complete remake of Resident Evil 3 would be badass, just like the Resident Evil 2 that's supposedly coming out. Favorite number? 7. What was I doing yesterday at this time? At this time, I went to work. By the way, just so you know, you'd become a patron on my Patreon, but you don't have access to Patreon. Okay. Who would win in a fight? Resident Evil 5 Chris or Resident Evil 4 Leon? That's when they're like at their best. It would be equal. Shocked if you show up at my front door during a Q&A? Yeah. I'd be taking your obsession a little too far there, boy. Hey, yeah. Will I ever do an all-day stream? No. Absolutely not. My throat can only take so much. And I would get so far behind that it would, like, you know? Alright, later, Neo. Become Pickle Rick or SpongeBob? SpongeBob. Zombie kill, bear trap to the face, or a head split with a sledgehammer. I'll take this. I'll do the sledgehammer. If I could be the best in the world at doing something of my choice, what would it be? Inventing things. By Braden Slade. Can I do a super long YouTube stream where I play a selection of all different kinds of Resident Evil games? Wouldn't happen anytime soon, I can guarantee that. I just don't have time for these kinds of things because I do have a normal day job. If I had to fight Chris or Leon right now, who do I think I would have a better chance of beating? Leon. Katana or dual machetes for primary zombie apocalypse weapon? Katana. Who would win in a fight to the death? Ada or Leon? I feel like Ada would win. Use the .44 caliber or use a .357 caliber. And did I know that the Killer 7 is just a modified Colt? Yeah, I did know that. Though people would argue it's actually the AMT Hardballer, so I don't know. I would rather use a .44 caliber. Yeah. Maybe after doing all the games, speed ones with the rocket launcher. Well, it's kind of something I've already planned, is speed running the games and at some point. I don't know what exactly I'm going to do after these games are done. Sometimes I say speedruns, sometimes I say death reviews. It's one of those two, really. Favorite merchant quote from Resident Evil 4? What you need that for? Going hunting an elephant? Okay, and the timer is going off. Alright, last question that was asked by Wyatt Shawtrend. Is it weird that the Killer 7 has a scope and I can't use it? Alright, so cut off the question asking so I don't have to cut you off. Do I think that these Q&As will eventually dull and die out? I mean... lately they are starting to get repetitive, and especially the people who join every single one, eventually they're going to run out of questions, or will only have lame questions to ask. So, yeah, I mean, I can't name an end to these. For now, I'm still going to do them for a while, and there will always be special ones here and there. But honestly, it's hard to answer that right now. Be beaten up or beat up people? I was kind of asked already, like with the whole bully thing. So I guess I'd rather be beaten up. Have I ever tried McDonald's hot dog? No. Fourth least favorite color? That's just way too specific. Is Halloween getting too sexy for kids? It might be, but hell, it's a good way to them to have kinky sex. Chicks with glasses, cute or nah? Yeah, they are super cute. I love chicks with glasses. They're a plus in my book. How is it possible that you are so awesome? You think you are. How would I want to meet Chris? How would I want to meet Chris? How would I want to meet Leon? They're fictional characters. It's not going to happen. Gamer chicks, sexy or nah? Gamer chicks, sexy. Yeah. Do I think Shinji Mikami will direct Resident Evil 8? Be good if he did, then we know it might be a good game. Then again, he supervised Survivor 2, so who knows? Is my boss nice? If you really need to know, yeah, he is. Have I ever played Super Smash Brothers? If I did, what's the character that I like to play the most? In Super Smash Brothers, my favorite character is Kirby. I can't believe I unlocked C what? Best chips of all goddamn time would be Lay's potato chips. Chris, okay. Yeah, I unlocked Chris. Why is that so surprising? In my opinion, what is the worst thing that could happen to someone? Getting fucking burned alive, or buried alive, I should say. You feel like you asked this, but if Capcom came to me and asked me if I could be their new spokesperson, would I take the opportunity? I just don't think I'm capable of something like that. Stabbed or beaten to death. I would rather be beaten to death. Isn't it weird that Killer 7 has a scope, but I can't use it? Yeah, it kind of is. Alright, that was the last question I decided to answer, so that's gonna do it for me. Alright, people, this is Shankster94, aka The Gamer Shankster. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time in the next Q&A, and, of course, more Survivor 2 once I get around to it. Now that the clock tower is complete, I have to start the underground. I have not recorded that yet, so it will be a little bit of time between the last upload and the next one. Alright, see ya.